I forgot you started.
You just
Because this ice tastes good as hell, y'all. Now, I gotta work out the kinks. Because Facebook is not streaming this live. But anyway, peace and blessings and welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. Okay? Where we see what you can only imagine. And I am Munam, aka Nicky Love. Peace and blessings, family. I know all is well.
and I'm Brother Dinkra.
Brother Dinkra is so tired tonight. I had to make some coffee for him to be able to do this podcast tonight. You know what I mean? All right. So, we're doing May monthly predictions, family. Okay? And y'all don't mind me because I'm tired too. I'm over here talking about him, but I'm tired as hell. Had some customers at the store today. Boy, these people are a trip. Let me tell y'all sisters something. Y'all sisters stop letting these women that are not of color put rituals on y'all when y'all got power. That's all I'm going to say. I done had about 3 or 4 sisters that have come to me. I've been touched by other women of races. And these women knew that they had power. And they actually are doing rituals on these sisters. That's a problem. Y'all better come back to your African indigenous culture. But anyway, family, we had a request for me to read R.KELLY and for us to do May monthly predictions. Now, of course, I'm going to let gentlemen be first. Okay? And I'm going to let Brother Dinkra, while I'm enjoying my coffee, I'm going to let him do his monthly predictions. And then I'm going to come back with what I see. Now, I know Renee, I think it was Renee, you asked me earlier to read R.KELLY. I'm going to do a spiritually seeing because I left my divination mat at the store because I had customers today, y'all. So I had some serious stuff going on. So I had to kind of, leave it there. So, but I can see this as well. So we're going to go ahead, excuse me, because I got to fix my stuff, y'all. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start our monthly predictions. So I'm going to let Brother Dinkra start with his deck, his cards that he does, and then I'm going to tell you what I see. Brother Dinkra, you on.
All right, family. This is what I see. That was peace, by the way. I forgot.
Huh?
I said that was peace, by the way, but I had forgot that was that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this month seems like it's gonna the energy is shifting for people.
This is May monthly predictions 2018, family.
For May, this month for May, what I do see, for those a month ago who was staying to themselves and wasn't really communicating or going to any social events. I see this is the month to like kind of work that out and come out of your shell, to start talking to more people. If you feel comfortable with that, some people just don't feel comfortable talking to people. Period. And so this is the month for that. You coming out of you know those old habits and trying to work your way into more like kind of like when you're coming out of winter, you're starting to get back into the vibe of spring, summer, getting out, meeting people. This is the time for that now. Time to start meeting people and just being more sociable. And what I did see also for this month, for those for those that were like, going through some things, just had a lot of, you know, I don't want to say bad luck, but just circumstances that you were going through last month. Um, it's time to move forward, and this month will be the month for you. You know what I'm saying? Well, where things will start to turn around. Things are starting to shift because it is summer. Well, not summer yet, but spring, and it's just time for a new beginning for everybody. And also, last month if you were experiencing any material delays as far as those who have businesses. If you have businesses this month, what I see, especially right now, if you're experiencing any problem and issues with money, this would be a time for it's going to change in about a week or two. Things will start to get better. You're going to start seeing money come in for your businesses, and those who are making money, you're going to begin to make a lot more money. This is a good month for people that are entrepreneurs and business people. So this is a good month for you. Like I say, I see just money coming in for people who have been getting money already. It's gonna get even better for you. So get set to make more money. Let me see. And also those who have been waiting on things, like if you've been working towards a goal or you've been working on a project, things are going to begin to get better for you. You're going to start seeing those things come to fruition. Um, so if you've been waiting for something, you know, I don't know, like if you just was waiting maybe for, I don't know, money to come in, or you've been looking for something, or trying to get a job, those things are gonna come to fruition for you this month. And it's just time to get out there, and those who do spiritual work, bring those things into existence. This is the month for you to pull out your power and just bring everything into existence. Everything is, we're just in a transition. I see a transition for this month. For those who are going through things, you finna really come out of that. And those who are getting money, you finna get more money. That's what I
That's
see for
right.
this month.
So look forward to getting some cash, y'all. Get your money. You know what I mean? All right. So this month, y'all heard what he said. So I can only tell y'all what I see. Okay. Now we got a lot of people joining. We will take some questions. We're doing monthly predictions. 2018. Yaya Shiri says, I'm waiting on the first rain. He's waiting on the first rain, y'all. Are you talking about money rain? That's what you talk about? Or you talk about rain? Because you see, remember I told y'all before, we will not know winter from fall. Excuse me, summer from winter, fall from summer, right? Now, y'all remember they used to say April showers made flowers. Do y'all notice how it's changed up? So I'm going to start out with our weather, okay? I'm going to tell y'all like this. Feel bad had a tooth pulled today. Oh, that's not good. Had a tooth pulled today. Get you some yarrow herb and put it down in there so it can heal real quickly, okay? All right. All right. And you know, do the Advil, and you know, if they gave you some 800 milligrams, take it and get that pain away, okay? But feel better. But anyway, they ain't got no goddamn business pulling teeth. I hate when they pull wisdom teeth. Like, why the hell you pulling wisdom teeth out? That they there for a reason. They call wisdom teeth for a goddamn reason. But anyway, y'all, let's get to the weather. So I think it was my sister. I think it was my sister Renee, if I'm not mistaken, that asked me to speak about some weather. Now, Renee, I didn't go. If it was you, I don't know which one it was. If I didn't go back. You didn't send it to me again. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I told y'all that we're not gonna the weather pattern. The weathermen don't know what the hell to predict. They don't know what to predict because you know how they have certain seasons where things would take place. Like, okay, it's a rainy season, it's a hurricane season, it's a tornado season. Nah, Mother Nature said, kiss my natural black behind because what I'm doing is I'm taking over. Y'all lost the war. So when I want to bring a hurricane, I'm going to bring a hurricane. So do not be surprised, family, if you see a hurricane in the month of May. Do not be surprised if you see a tornado in the month of May because the weather patterns have been changed. Now we do know there was a spiritual warfare between man and nature. Man lost that. And I told y'all man was going to lose it. All the stuff that they've been doing. I told y'all man was going to lose it. Nature said, I'm going to show you who's in charge. So this month, we will be experiencing some hurricanes. And Spirit is showing me pretty much in the west. West, We're going to see some earthquakes this month, okay? Weather's going to be freaky this month. When I say freaky, I mean unpredictable. You're not going to you're going to think it's, you understand, one way and it's another. You will see some more snow up north, okay? You know, we have 89 day, I think it was 89 degrees in New York today, okay? Well, guess what? Don't be surprised if you get a foot of snow next week, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you all is that weather, weather, nature has won the war, okay? Now, if Fuji says planning on mowing this month or mowing this month, how does it look for me? Thank you. I said something. Okay. All right. Are you talking about mowing your lawn or doing some grass or you got your own business? Okay? Because again, even the plants are confused. The trees are confused. You know, the trees got their hair back, you know, because they call their leaves their hair. So they got their hair back. So I'm watching them. But they're going to get confused too because they ain't going to know what's going on. You know, it's cold, then it's hot, you know. I done grew my hair back. Now I got to go bald again, you know what I mean? So anyway, y'all, the trees, because nature's not playing, okay? What about them spraying? Doesn't that have something to do with the weather? You know, F. Fudenji, that's why nature won the war. Because she got sick and goddamn tired of them spraying. Okay? She got sick and tired of them spraying. So she said, okay, I'm going to fix you. I'm going to show you how unpredictable I can be. I'm going to show you who's really in control. You can manipulate me, but you cannot control me. So that's what we're going to see starting this month of May with the weather. Be mindful. It's very unpredictable. Snowstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes, it's not for the norm. But guess what? Nature's getting to make it normal. Okay? Now, you said moving, okay, because you missed the V, my brother. Or my sister. I can't see. All right. So, we're saying that moving, you know, you're going to run into a few obstacles this month, my brother or sister. Tell me if you're a woman or man. You're going to run into a few obstacles, okay? But overall, it's going to be a smooth move. But for the first few days, you're going to run into a few obstacles. Don't say I didn't tell you so, okay? Now, Renee says, which one? Where is it? I'm a little late. Sahara, peace and blessings. Sahara, peace and blessings. The two unknown. D and Lee, blessings, family. All right.
Sahara saying feel like we skip.
I feel like we skipped spring. It feels like summer right now. I know that's right. I know that's right. And you know what? Again, I've been saying this for years. If y'all go back and listen to the Nicky Love Show, y'all have heard me talk about it years ago. We won't know summer from winter and winter from fall. I talked about this 3, 4, 5 years ago on the Nicky Love Show. Go look it up. Blog Talk Radio Nicky Love, and you'll see I talked about all this. I was talking about the fifth dimension in 2010. Okay? So yeah. All right. Okay, sister. Okay, I'm sorry, sister. All right. So now I know what you are. I see a few obstacles, and I want you to be mindful. But first few days. But overall, it's gonna go smoothly. Okay? All right. Okay. Yaya Sharif says I got people overseas that says that spring in London making it to the point where they cannot see the sky. That's a doggone shame. So they're right behind us. Mother Nature gonna get them though. You'll see. Mother Nature deal with them. Okay? She gonna deal with them. All right. Now, I talked about the weather. We are taking questions, family. Let's go on to money. Now, I know Brother Dinkler, you said that money was going to get better for many, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you see with money again?
If you're making money, you're about to make more. If you having trouble with money, in about 2 weeks, it's gonna get better for you.
So money, okay, and that's what he's seen in the cards. What I see spiritually, money is going to get better for many. If you've been one that's been struggling for years, and you've been going through a struggle and, you know, constantly, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul, then you know what? Do expect your money to get better this month, starting in May. The first 2 weeks is going to be rocky, but after the second week of May, money is going to flow. Be mindful, budget your money, okay? But many of you will be blessed with money. Don't question where it's coming from. Some of you will get raises at your job, okay? Some of you will take on new jobs that pay more money. Some of you have your own business, and the ones who have their own business, what's going to determine your money that you make is how much energy you put into it. So basically, if you're showing your ancestors that you really want this business to prosper and you put your energy into it, it's going to move mountains, okay? The ancestors are going to move mountains for you. So make sure that if you have a business and you really like your business and love your business, that you put energy into it so the ancestors could take it to bigger heights. And that's when you're going to see your money prosper, okay? There's some of us on here that need to budget our money, okay? There's some of you all who had a lot of money in the past that will, and the opposite is going to happen if you do not manage and budget your money. So if you're one that had money and never had money problems, this month you will if you do not. So it's about, doing what's righteous with your money.
And those who have been selfish with their money.
Right. Those who have been selfish, you be looking to lose money. Okay? This is the month in May. Okay? This, let me see. Yaya Shari says that should come around the same time as the new moon. I'm a child of the sun. I'm not a child of the moon. I'm a child of the sun. I'm an African. But I do love the moon. I love the lady moon. Okay? Anyway, peace and blessings, Kendall Anderson. All right, so money, finances. Now, another thing too, family. This month, in the political arena, we are going to hear about an economic downfall. Okay? This is not a reading that I'm doing because I'm sure everybody's seeing it, but the gas prices are going up. Y'all notice that. I don't know if y'all where y'all at, but the gas prices are going up. Okay? Do look for the political or the politics to talk about gas prices. We already know that, but do look for them to talk about an economic downfall. And this is part of the transition that's taking place in reference to what's happening in the month of May. Because this is a huge transformation. This is a universal transformation that's taking place. So some of you all may experience an economic downfall. We all may experience, but then I would say within a week, you're going to see a major transformation where money is going to begin to flow. And this is in the month of May, okay? With money. And that's probably like I was telling the sister, first 2 weeks is going to look like, oh, my money's coming here and there. That's all part of the economic downfall. But second week, third week, fourth week, look for money to start flowing. But do be mindful to manage your money. Do be mindful to have gratitude for when the ancestors bless you with this money, okay? All right. Court says Trump's preparing to put weaponry in space. Trump better sit his ass down somewhere. He ain't putting nothing in goddamn space. Them aliens is going to kick it out.
They already did that with the Star Wars.
What?
When they had the arms race, they were putting nukes in space already. That Trump ain't doing that.
It's hard to believe the stuff that they say, y'all.
Because they lie so much.
Because they lie so much, and media lies so much, and it's hard to believe. You know what I mean? How the hell you putting something in space? I don't know. They be lying a lot. They are. It seems like they trying. I think China and Russia have more access to space than we do.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that we still trying to figure out what China and Russia figured out years ago in reference to getting to that space and Mars and everything else. Okay. All right, Yaya Shri says the power of the moon may not be as bright as the sun's power, but it still affects us. And we always said on the show that the body is almost 95% water, and the moon affects that. So, very true, but I'm still a child of the sun. The moon affects us externally. The sun affects us internally, right? That's why in Africa, Brother Yaya, we say we're children of the sun because we're inside the earth. The moon affects us externally, right? That's not to say, I didn't say the moon didn't have power. What I'm telling you is I do most of my rituals by sunlight, right? Because let me explain something to you. Without the sun, right? Without the sun, the moon would freeze and so would we. And so would this earth. Think about it. So who got more power? I know you feel me, Brother Yaya. Laugh out loud, he's trying to compete with Putin. Court, yeah, most likely. You know, instead of them spending all that damn money to go put damn, nukes in the damn space, they need to be over here making sure everybody on this planet Earth is equally taken care of. That's what they need to do.
Oh, they're gonna take care of them with the nukes.
Yeah, I should be from a kick your ass. Talking about part of me, I was just playing. I know you was playing devil's advocate, but you can't be playing African advocate, God damn it, because you were African too. Oh, Sayin. And you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Sayin, get out there and get them herbs and get on your powerful healing tools like you supposed to. Okay? Brother Dinker, what else did you see for this month? Because we talked about health, we talked about money. We're going to talk about love in a minute, y'all.
Um, we talked about money. Um, just like I say, transitioning. It's a bunch of it's a lot of transitioning energy hitting the earth, and like I say, people are gonna be going and coming out of things. That's what I
Give us
see.
more detail. Come on now, come going and coming out of what? What they
Like
going to
if you
come?
having issues,
Mm.
you're gonna be leaving that behind. And if you're making money, you're gonna be making more money. And just if you're going through problems and you stop focusing on the problems that you're having, you're gonna be able to see the transition. You're gonna be able to see your way out of that. You're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, y'all gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Now let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all been feeling like there is a change coming? Have you all been actually vibrating on a frequency? You just feel something different, like things are going to change. Some of
Hmm.
you all are stuck in the third dimension, as my sister Core said, but some of you all are vibrating in the seventh dimension, right? Some of you all in the fifth dimension. Have you all felt like something's just different, like something's going to change? Tell me, y'all, because I hear a lot of people telling me this. I don't know, something good's getting ready to happen. Then you got the ones that say something's bad gonna happen. Okay. Um. Peace and blessings, Yaya. Bedtime. All right. Core said yes, major change. A lot of people are saying that they feel like it's and and the ones who feel this, what y'all gotta understand is y'all the ones that are vibrating on higher frequencies. Okay. So if you're feeling this, you're one of the ones that's vibrating on a frequency is beyond many's comprehension. Okay. It's sort of like I put on Twitter and everybody, of course, is mad because I try to explain what Kanye was talking about.
Mr. West.
What it is that he's speaking a language, and this language is spiritual, and this spiritual language he's speaking is beyond many of humanity's comprehension. So they cannot understand the language, okay, that Kanye is speaking. They're only caught up in the past, and they're only caught up in the ideas of what he said about slavery was a choice, okay? And we'll talk about it at the end because I know some people came on again today with that nonsense about, oh, well, he said this and he said that, but it's you that has the problem because you haven't decided to vibrate on a higher frequency and understand you're not oppressed, you're not enslaved. No longer should you keep this mentality, okay? Go ahead, Brother Dinkler.
Oh, you said we'll talk about it at the end. Okay.
Well,
Now I was just gonna say they're just with the Kanye West thing.
mm-hmm.
Just people are they're trying to keep us emotionally
Vested.
attached to certain things that have no meaning anymore. You know, like the things that Kanye said, we should look at the whole picture. We got to stop falling for the okie doke when it comes to the media because everybody knows, especially the people on here that's watching this show, they know that when you say something, you can do an interview and you can say something and you might have a 3-second take that sounds ridiculous, but if you heard the whole interview, you'd be like, oh, I get what he's saying. That's what they did to Kanye. So y'all need to go look at the whole interview so you can understand where he was coming from before y'all make any assumptions.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Efundenje, what's so funny, my sister? What's so funny? Now, I want to go on before we get into that whole thing about Kanye again. Excuse me, y'all. I got a cold. I called from the grandbabies and my daughters. Yahya Sharif, and then the sinuses, y'all. Georgia done a job on our asses down here. Don't get it confused. Um, love this month. Spirit has shown me some of you all will get some proposals. Okay, be looking for some proposals, family. So if you're a man or a woman, look for some proposal. This month there's gonna be some proposal. Somebody on here is gonna be proposed to. Okay, that's what Spirit is showing me. One ships, as I call them, are gonna be harmonious this month. There's not gonna be much chaos between your one ships. Okay, if you're married, expect harmony and peace between you and your husband and wife. If you're in a one ship, expect it to go to the next level. There will be a lot of love in the air this month of May. Okay, so there will not be happy birthday, my sister. Happy birthday a day ahead of time. So you a Taurus like me. But this
Ooh.
month with love. Okay. Now another thing that's gonna happen this month. You be quiet, Scorpio. Another thing that's gonna happen this month, family, is that if you're in a one ship and it's not working now, it's going to end this month. And some of you all will happen naturally. Some of you all will be crazy. But if you can control it, control it. And if there's a break in one ship that you're in, if you're not married, um, don't get angry, don't get mad. It has to take place because the ancestors have somebody else that's waiting for you and that other person. So when it comes to love this month, either you're going to be getting a proposal, but one ship's marriages are going to be harmonious. It's going to seem like, wow, I love this man, I love this woman. It's going to be, a feeling of whereas pretty much this is like the first time in a long time you and your mate that actually can vibe together and really have that love together. You know what I mean? So that's what it's going to be for some of us, okay?
As long as you ain't been doing rituals on each other.
Don't do rituals on each other, family. No cool, okay? No cool. All right. So now, let me take some more questions. What the hell is so funny? You laughing up a storm over here? Okay. All right. Now, Sahar says, it's like there's a war on our emotions to keep us entangled in the madness and not working on our individual goals. Mm-hmm. And Sahar, you are 150% right. You're 150% right. And this is why I was telling everybody, do not let media get you caught up in your emotions, because what they're trying to do is take you off of your focus of going through your transformation and vibrating on a higher frequency. So as long as they can keep you caught up in what the Kanyes and the Bill Cosbys and the R.KELLYs are saying, are doing, and the Trumps, then you cannot focus within on what you need to do to go to a higher frequency and get out of this energy over here. Okay?
Especially anything to do with race. So most of the if y'all notice with the media, most of the stuff when it comes to emotions, because we're emotionally people and certain people's survival is attached to our acknowledging their existence. And so they try to keep us entangled and they try to keep our energy focused on the things that they're doing. That's why every time something dies down, they hit you with something that got to do with race. This constantly. Even the Kanye thing, it's a touchy subject because it still has something to do with race because you're talking about slavery. Even they'll use your people, their people, and other people to get that pull that emotion out of you.
That's right.
But it's a spiritual thing.
That's right. And because we're in a spiritual warfare, so it is a spiritual thing. Okay, now, Yaya says the proposal happened. Yeah, I told you that last year, my brother. The proposal was going to happen, but you said I can't see it, Nicky. And you're going through with it. Yay, Yaya. Okay. See, Spirit don't lie. Ancestors showed me that last year for you. Okay. Coco says I feel at peace in the midst of chaos. And you know what, Coco, you just vibrating on a higher frequency that some ain't vibrating on, my sister. So that's a good thing. Hold on. Kemi, go to bed. Go to bed, Kemi. All right, y'all. I'm messing with my daughter. She's up here in the mix of the conversations. All right, now. Tika Divine says proposals. Tika Divine, yes, marriage proposals is what I was speaking of, okay? Marriage proposals, okay? Tika Divine says, I plan to end mine at the end of this month. I planned it. Okay. So what you saying, Tika Divine? You planned it. So you planned it, but I'm predicting it now. So you planned it, right? There's many people that are gonna plan too. Because it's gonna happen based off of the predictions I just put out there. Okay, Tika Divine? But the question I got for you is obviously you're vibrating on a frequency of knowing what's getting ready to happen this month of May. So you've seen it or foreseen it and planned it to end it by this month. Okay? All right, family. All right, Justin, I'm sorry your computer froze. Get it unfroze. Tell the computer stop freezing, okay? All right. All right. Now, we're taking questions, family. We're doing 2018 monthly May predictions, okay? We just talked about love. Politics, y'all. You know, it seems like they're trying very hard to get Trump out of office. Y'all know that, right? They're trying very hard.
He pulling all the stops out too. He's in a slick way. I feel like when he's saying, "Oh, the American people gonna be mad when they get rid of me," and I think he's trying to rile up the how can I put this? The people in the rural areas, the gun-toting Americans. You know, I think he's trying to do that in a slick way by the little subliminal messages he puts out.
Well, you know, politics is going to continue to be ugly this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Politics,
as they say, politics, whatever you want to call it. But don't get caught up in it, y'all. You're gonna hear again this month something else about war. Okay. And don't be surprised if it's between Trump and Kim Jong-un. Okay. Some more words are going to be exchanged between these two right here. Somehow, some way, they're going to come up with something else, y'all. So politics will continue to be chaotic this month. Not much is going to change with the politics, but do expect to hear a lot of junk on the news. This month, they're really going to start talking about impeaching Trump again, okay? But it seems like they are having complications and problems in getting him out of office. I see a warfare going on in the politics between Democrats and Republicans in Congress and all of these world leaders, okay? There is a spiritual warfare taking place as well as a physical warfare. And I'm not talking about throwing bombs at each other. I'm talking about words and it being exchanged, okay? And I also see some higher forces in the mix of it, okay? So people want Trump out of office, but this month, again, it will be chaotic. We will hear about a war again, but it's not going to take place. It's just to keep the people emotionally invested in what is going on in media to keep you off of your vibrational focus and transformation, okay? Now, Yaya Sharif says, do you really think that the vice president will be a better option? What you think, brother? Because
I don't think he'll run his damn mouth like Trump will. That's the thing that they really hate the most about him. Can't shut up and he won't stay off Twitter.
Trump is funny to me. Trump is so funny to me. He's like a comedian. Really. Trump is a comedian and a joke. You know what I mean?
A big fucking joke.
So, I mean, I think he's funny. I don't pay him no mind. Now, as far as the vice president goes, no, I think they need to put a woman up in here. What y'all say, ladies? They need to put a woman up in here because the divine feminine energy has risen. And it's time for the divine feminine to take over and put order back into place. Put Mayat back into place. Because these men leaders, these world leaders that are all men under this patriarchal system has got us in chaos. They got us going crazy. So we need Michelle Obama in office. What you say? Not Oprah, but Michelle Obama.
I think if we get a woman...
Go ahead, Smarty. Go ahead, say something smart. Say something smart. I'm listening.
I think
I'm listening.
I don't know. I don't know. I wonder whether other world leaders respect them because they don't respect America now as it is. They think we're a big joke, especially because of Trump. So I just wonder what the because the other countries are ran by men. So I just wonder.
You over in Africa, they got some women president of them countries. Some of them countries. I think I talked
But
about
I'm
that a while
talking.
back.
I ain't. I'm not.
What say? I ain't talking about Africa.
I'm
Say
not. I'm
this.
not talking about Africa.
Well, I don't give a
But
goddamn. Talk about Africa. You need to talk about Africa. Isn't that
I'm
funny?
just saying. You know what I mean?
What you saying?
Like
You ain't saying nothing. You
because
ain't saying
I'm
that.
talking about countries with nuclear weapons and stuff like that. I'm not talking about
Look here.
Africa.
The higher forces, whatever y'all want to call them, aliens, whatever y'all want to call them. I told y'all years ago about the dream I had. I was sitting on top of the mountains, and the spirit was speaking to me. There was a spirit coming from the cosmos, and they said that they shut down every nuclear weapon around the world. This was a dream I had, right? A month later, on YouTube, in real life, y'all, Russia had made an announcement on the Russian news that their nuclear weapons plant had been shut down, and they didn't know how because nobody had been in there for 3 years. That was a month after I had that dream. So honestly, I believe there are some higher forces. And when I say higher forces, alien beings that are running something down here. Y'all may not believe it, but y'all can say what y'all say. I know what I know what I know. I've been to the cosmos. I've been to Venus. I've been to Jupiter. I've been to the planet made of crystal. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm going to tell you like this.
You're not supposed to know about the crystal planet. What you talking
Who said I'm not supposed to know about the goddamn crystal planet? I know about the
That's
crystal
a
planet.
secret.
No, it ain't a secret because they got a documentary talking about it right now.
Oh
They
no,
discovered a planet that was made of goddamn crystal gold or whatever, and it shines and everything else.
they showed that on Superman. Remember Superman back in the day?
Well, look here, I never seen Superman. I can tell you what the hell I seen. Now, I'm saying y'all, pay attention. A woman needs to come and rise up because it is the woman that is going to bring the balance back to this earth.
I
And
don't think there'll
until
be no wars no more.
Well, you think the other world leaders, they ain't got no choice because every last one of them goddamn men came out of a woman's vagina, so they ain't got no goddamn choice but to respect the goddamn woman. How about that? What they gonna say? They gonna sit down and shut the hell up like they got sense?
They just gonna respect their mom. They're not gonna respect.
Nah, they gonna respect the goddamn woman. Their mom, their ass. They know what it is. No man can survive on this earth without a goddamn woman. Without the woman's energy, y'all will all dwindle off and die. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. Go ahead and say something, brother. Say something. All right? So, yes, we need a woman president. And Yaya, she, like I said, not Oprah, but Michelle Obama.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
What?
Oprah. I don't know, cause she just I don't know. She got a lot of pull, just like she do things just like the politicians do. So I don't think she'll be a good fit. As far as I don't think she'd be.
I think Michelle Obama would be the fit. What y'all think? What y'all think about Michelle Obama? All right, family, we're going to take some questions. So if y'all want to ask some questions, we did monthly predictions, okay? If y'all want to ask some questions, let's talk about celebrities for a minute. You already know Bill Cosby was in limelight. R.KELLY. Now you got Kanye West. Who else was it? Somebody else. Nas was in the limelight, okay?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Look for more of our brothers to be attacked in the limelight.
The guy who was setting up Kevin Hart, they just came out and said the police gonna go ahead and press charges against him or whatever.
About Kevin Hart?
Yeah, because he was trying to extort him for like 100,000 or 200,000. I don't know. He was trying to extort him for some money because he had a video of him having sex with a woman or doing something in the club with a woman, and the dude actually used to be like roll with Kevin Hart, be in his clique, and they were like real friends and shit. So I think Boy, Hollywood is just grimy.
So how we did talk about Nas last week, and you know what? They better leave Nas alone. It's a damn shame that Khalees is coming out after all these years. She's full of shit. I'm gonna say it just plain and clear. She's full of shit. You understand? Nas ain't never bothered nobody, not because Nas is one of my favorite rappers, and I've always thought Nas was a really humble brother and a very knowledgeable brother, and I'm talking about knowledgeable to the point where he knows his history. Okay? As y'all
Yeah.
see, he got an African name from his father and him. So yeah, nah, Khalees is full of shit. I'm not gonna say they might not have their domestic issues, but I don't see that Nas was the type. I didn't see it spiritually that Nas was the type to put his hands on her. Okay. Um. Now.
But you said that was about
Yeah.
something else. It was just funny because when you read it, when you were sitting there reading it, looking at it, and you read it, you
Mm.
said that's about money and kids, and I was like, how's it about money? How's it about the money and the divorce? And sure enough, it came out that it was about the money because she wanted more
She want
money
more money, right?
for child support. So
That's why she came out. You know what
I
I
say
mean?
you was right.
All right. Okay. So now, wait, hold. Barbara Del Rey says Germany and England is run by women. I didn't know that. That's good. I'll add that to my
Who's
knowledge.
ran by women?
I'll add that to my knowledge. Germany run
Oh,
by women, and England is run by women. Oh yeah, because Queen Elizabeth, right?
but she don't really run the country.
All right. All right. So Kendall says, did the cosmos reveal we as Africans were supposed to be enslaved? Um, I don't know how to take that question, my brother Kendall, but I suppose
I knew they knew we were gonna be enslaved.
it was written in the divine records.
Check this battery.
But again, like I said earlier on my feed, were black people the only one enslaved? It is. Well, you could turn it off because it's not hooked up to it. It's not on.
Oh shit.
So the truth of the matter is that the cosmos knows that the Jews was going to be burned up or gassed up. That the cosmos knows that there was going to be Japanese slaves. That the cosmos knows that there were going to be Aborigine slaves. Right? Now, I want to say this again because we talked about Kanye West and the comment he made. Okay?
Mr. West.
Let's not make the mistake of not understanding and knowing our history. And we were not the only ones who were enslaved. What I do know, as us Africans being the most powerful beings on this earth, and when I say powerful, because we have to be in order for them to hate us the way they do. You go to Spain, they racist against your skin color. You come here, they're racist against your skin color. You see what I'm saying? You go to certain parts of different countries in West Indies, they're racist against your skin color. So what that said to me, logically thinking, is that we must be some powerful goddamn folks for them to hate us the way that they do. For them to put us out there on media as they do. So that says to me, we must be the most powerful beings on this earth. Okay? I will tell you what the cosmos did reveal to me. As I do make contact with other alien lives. Okay? I make contact with them and they are black. The last aliens that I did make contact with were from the planet Venus. And they were dark skinned like Brother Adinko. They had white hair. And the way that they communicated with me was telepathically. And they were black. But then you have the Dogons that they said that we come from this star system. Then you have the Zulu that said they come from Mars. I'm going to have to say, not only because I communicate with these beings and I'm going to say I trust my word from my African sisters and brothers. They're right there on the continent where the sun touches the water and you can reach up and touch the clouds. Okay? Now, let's go over here. They should have a man and a woman for president at the same time. or feel that can be possible, especially if they're aligned with each other, that's not a bad idea.
That would make more sense.
It would make more sense. But then again, I don't know about that. Because y'all men got goddamn ego. And y'all men go by the goddamn Bible and think that you're supposed to be the head of the goddamn household. And that would be a problem, y'all.
Now listen, I don't go by the Bible except for that part. I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Yeah, you know he's joking, right, y'all? You know he's joking. I just asked the woman right here. You know we too goddamn aggressive, and we know that it was a matriarch at one time. Now, the thing about it, it ain't gonna work, take it divine, because at the end of the day, if that man thinks he's ahead of me, goddamn it, we got another problem.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about that I'm gonna have to take you and shove you back in your mother's vagina and let you know what it is. Stop. I'm gonna let you know what it is. You know what I mean? And it's not that we think that we're dominant over you. I'm not a feminist, don't get it confused, but I am a matriarch. And I know that every boy child has to come out of a woman's vagina. Don't get it confused. Y'all ain't running the goddamn thing, because I'll take you, put you back up there.
Anyways,
nothing. He don't want to hear that.
So Hart says, are all aliens dark skinned or black, or they light or white too?
All I can tell you, Sahar, is the aliens I encountered were black. I ain't see that. I'm not saying they might not be no white aliens. You know, they got that group on Facebook, not Facebook, on you could Google it, and they're supposed to be like the Palladians, and they're real white with blonde hair and stuff like that.
Well, what did Spirit show you the Palladians were?
The Spirit showed me the Palladians are really black, y'all.
That's what, I mean, it's just like everything else they do. I mean, just like.
But, I mean, honestly speaking.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's like.
First of all, we got to be stupid. Excuse me, y'all. If we think that there's no other life on this or in this galaxy or universe, you got to be stupid. And I'm sure there probably was some other alien races. And what my spirit showed me is that every alien race that comes from another planet is made up of the elements of their planet. Okay? That's why it's not possible for us to really go to their planets, because they're made up of the elements of their planet. So, like, we're made up of water. Our bodies are 75% water. The earth is 75% water. We're made up of the element of this planet. So every other alien, like in Venus, they're made up of volcanic rock. It's hard for one to comprehend that, because they've been brainwashed and programmed to think that we're the only ones exist. Bullshit. Like I say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. Your body, your physical body, consists of many things of the earth, the same things. That's why you don't live forever. Only your spirit does. Your energy does. So with saying that, we got to start using our logical senses, family. Don't it make sense? Trees have a cycle. Everything on this earth has a cycle. Why not us? Why not other planets have elements that their beings are made up of? It makes sense. Okay. Baba Del Rey says Anunnaki. You believe in the Anunnaki?
Yeah.
What you believe about the Anunnaki, brother Thinkwa?
I don't believe they're the group like they say they are, like they coming to destroy everything. I don't believe that. I think they have the power to destroy everything, but I don't believe that they have. I don't believe that they're coming to destroy everything. I think they're basically hold a balance to the earth, keep everything aligned the way it should be. I don't believe that they're beings that come to destroy the whole earth like they make it out to be. It's a reason that they put that type of information out, though. You know.
Okay, all right. Well, family, I'm gonna say this. Baba Dara, yes, I do believe there are Anunnaki. For some strange reason, I feel like the Anunnaki have a direct connect with the Sumerians. Okay, that's what I feel. Okay, or what I spiritually see.
It's funny you say that, because every time I look up the Anunnaki, they always show you pictures of the Sumerians.
And I think that's who the Anunnaki is, Baba Delvin. All right, Corcoran says, will we come into contact with them on a global scale anytime soon? Quote, we've already have, but they're trying to keep it hush-hush, okay? They're trying to keep it hush-hush because they don't want people to get scared. You know what? They don't want people to be afraid. And not only that, they want people to kind of still be in a blind about it. But these beings are here, been here. Some of them can shift into humans. Okay, this is real. Renee says, is that the same as the Nephilim? The Nephilim were the giants. Okay? Mm-hmm. The Nephilim they speak about in the so-called Bible. But the Nephilim did exist. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what Spirit showed me when I do my ancient remote viewing back into ancient Kemet. Right here, y'all. I seen that they were giants. They were the ones who they considered the Nephilim. We're talking about 9 feet tall or bigger. Okay, so back then, that's why when you go over to Cairo, to Egypt or Kemet, them statues are gigantic, and when you stand next to that pyramid, you look like a midget. You see? Well, back then, these deities and these gods and goddesses and pharaohs were giants. So that's who I seen that the Nephilim was, okay? They try to say they came from heaven and they made it with the
But
women.
the heaven ain't the heaven. When they say the heaven, they're talking about the cosmos.
They're talking about,
They ain't
excuse me,
talking
they're
about
talking
that.
about the cosmic, and we know what it is, the alien forces from other planets.
But they try to make it seem like they're talking about heaven, like,
Yeah, in the Bible. You know what I mean? But anyway, family, we'll take a few more questions before we get off of here. We just finished doing monthly predictions 2018. If you got a question, put it in the chat. We'll answer your questions before we go. Okay, Sahar says, oh, so it's another Egyptology reworking.
You talking about the aliens and
the light and the dark skin?
Yeah, how they be making it seem like they white.
Yeah, well, they full of shit. They're full of shit. If you do look on the walls of the hieroglyphics and Kemet, and I'm talking about spiritually going there, spiritually what I'm seeing. They were light skinned, they were dark skinned, they were blue. Okay? There was every color in the race back then. Okay? Huh. We ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. We ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? All right. Baba says all of the technology the white people obtain comes from the Greys. You know, Baba, when I last did
a lot of their technology come from Egypt.
Right, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Last year, I think it was last year or the year before, it's somewhere on Facebook, y'all. I went and I scried into one of the pyramids and the tombs. And what Spirit showed me was that there were some high-tech lasers, and that they used them lasers to actually, let me tell y'all, they used the lasers to actually carve the Sphinx and to carve the actual pyramids, okay? That's why a strand of hair can't fit through there, okay? Well, again, a week later, somebody posted on Facebook that they went down into one of the tombs and found these really high-tech lasers. Now, I don't know how true it is about coming from the graves. There may be some truth to that. However, I do know nothing new is under the sun. All the stuff we see now, the cell phone, the technology, even down to when y'all seen Black Panther, that technology exists already. But what they're doing is they're giving it to you slowly but surely. Okay? But the ancients, this was then. Back then. We had all this back then. We're at the beginning of the end. There's nothing new under the sun. All this technology used to be. Okay?
Everything we got today used to be. Egypt had it. I got into a argument with my neighbor about 5 years ago because I asked him who invented the light bulb, and he told me Thomas Edison. And I told you're wrong, the Egyptians. And I said they have giant light bulbs and stuff like that in the museum. He didn't believe me. He went and looked it up and he saw it, and he was like, they just made them. He just didn't want to believe it. But it's like everything you could think of that you think is new. A lot of that stuff is old technology from that the ancient Egyptians had.
Exactly.
A lot of it.
Yeah, like
And
the
then
airplanes and the spaceships is back on the walls of Kemet.
and what happens is, whoever figures out how this works, or whatever, they get to claim they get to say that they invented it. That's what I feel it is, because a lot of these guys are Masons, and they have certain connections, political ties, where they get to view these things and get to work with these things, especially the inventors or the scientific people with scientific mind or in the scientific community. And so if they could figure it out, they get credit for it. And I think that's what happened with the light bulb and other things like that.
All right, we're gonna answer Coco's question. She said, "What about health?" That's a good question, Coco. We didn't cover health this month. Be mindful of your health. As y'all can see, we've been suffering. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. They say 50% of people that come to Georgia will develop allergies, and I have. Y'all probably heard me coughing for years. It's because the sinuses is draining down into the chest, into your ears, and every goddamn thing else. So there's a lot of trees and flowers and plants here in Georgia, which I'm allergic to. The pine trees, all kind of trees. So this month, as far as what's his name? You said the guy that died said something about, or Bill Gates. Was it Bill Gates? You said the other guy that there was going to be an outbreak. Um, I don't see that taking place really to June. I do see that they're putting stuff out now that is affecting people because it seems kind of crazy the kind of energy we're getting, especially with the sinuses, y'all. It's no joke, okay? I haven't had it this bad in years, but I don't see really nothing. There's a new kind of it's going to be some type of new type of virus that's coming out, and I don't see that really happening to June. It could be May. I'm not 100% accurate all the time, but I see probably in the beginning of June, maybe the end of May, beginning of June, we're gonna hear about something like that. Okay. Do be mindful of your health. This is a really good month, family, to focus on. As a matter of fact, it's time for y'all to do another green challenge. Spirit said do another green challenge. I got that today. That we need to do a 3-day green challenge. Eat everything green, collard greens, cabbage, whatever. Eat everything green and reset your DNA in your cells. Okay, do it for 3 days. So do another green challenge, and along with those green challenges, you want to drink water the whole time. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, let me see. Latrell Gibbs says, read an article about them using results from the DNA home test to help find the serial killer in Seattle. What are your thoughts on those being accurate? Honestly speaking, I didn't feed too much into that because when I first seen this picture, I felt it was another ploy to keep us focused off of what we need to do. It could be true, it could not, but I got more out of that there's some fake stuff going on with that. You know what I mean? Okay. What's your take on the Anunnaki and Elohim? It just you came in kind of late. We already talked about the Anunnaki, Elohim. Okay. They do exist, and I again said earlier that I believe that they are the actual Sumerians. Okay. Justin says, "Can you see everything going smooth with court in custody?" What you see? I'm gonna let you answer that.
No, Justin.
Yeah, my
You,
brat, my other son.
you better do the ritual work. Have you done the ritual work?
You need to take you a spiritual bath before you go to that courthouse. You need to speak well. Make sure you dress with a suit and a tie. Make sure you have your stuff together. And don't go in there like you crazy. Don't go in there like you done lost your mind. But I do see it will go well for you, Justin. I see that you will get joint custody of her. I don't see you getting full custody, but I see joint custody. Okay, you will have equal rights to your child. So yes, it will go well, but you also carry yourself well. Take you a spiritual bath before you go, and also before you walk out or into that courthouse, you want to pour your water to your ancestors, your libations, and you want to ask your ancestors to walk into that courthouse with you. Okay?
Hmm. Yep, Spirit said do it. Make sure you do your ritual work. So that's why I said
Okay,
that.
Brother Digger says Spirit said make sure you do your ritual work, okay? Now, last before we get out of here, family, Court says they've been doing a lot of food recalls lately. And you know, it's funny you bring that up, Court, because what I seen with that, because I seen them do a recall on the lettuce. Y'all know romaine lettuce was one of the lettuce that was better for you, that digests in your system. It seems kind of funny to me. And you all know they talk about GMOs, genetically modified foods and stuff like that. What I got out of it spiritually is that's just a way of kind of, get you off of making sure that you go through your vibrations. Because when Spirit told me last year when we did the green challenge, it wasn't for a diet. It was to take us at another vibrational level. So we did a week green challenge of nothing but green vegetables, and it was to actually do something with the DNA, which was to open up more strands of the DNA. So Spirit said, do a green challenge. Now, there's a connection between us and the plants. As I say, nature always sustains everything we need, always gives us everything we need to sustain life. So with saying that, today I got another notice that we need to do another green challenge. They know this. They know there's a direct connection between the plant's DNA, our DNA, and vibrating on a higher frequency. So it's not a coincidence that all of a sudden you're getting a recall on especially greens. Okay? Think about it. All right? I know that. I just said this was the last question. Don't tell me.
Everybody ain't supposed to know what I'm sure
Yeah.
something.
Secret Divine, yeah, a lot of people are sneezing. And that's why I said it's like something in the air that's really, really affecting these allergies. But you know what? Nature, don't say I didn't tell you so. Nature's getting ready to take care of that. They better be careful. Y'all remember the movie The Happening, where the trees started letting off some chemicals and killing their asses? They better stop. They better stop, because nature's fighting back. And I'm telling y'all, they're losing the war. But on that note, family, love you. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritually Seeing News. It's been a pleasure. We'll see y'all soon, okay? For those of you who like to do your monthly readings, you can hit us off air. I'm gonna put it in the chat room here, please. We do readings off air. Also check out our store, Spiritually Speaking store, y'all. Okay.
We got a new website.
New website. Check it out.
WunamandAdinkra.com.
WunamandAdinkra.com. That's WunamandAdinkra. Okay? Check it out. We have a link to the store, which we do have a local store. Y'all check that out too. Okay? And be looking forward to our new podcast as well. Because I'm going to be doing podcasts again, sort of like I was doing on Blog Talk Radio. So we'll be doing that. We're going to start that next week.
Shit. Fucking blocking me from putting.
Okay.
And by the way, if those who are local and those, even if you aren't local and y'all experiencing paranormal activities, we do house cleansings, we do get rid of spirits, and we do exorcism. So if y'all looking for that,
I
let us
do
know.
exorcism. Brother Dick was scared. he sees some shit rising off the bed like the exorcist. He gonna run the other way, y'all.
Now I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, goddamn, let me get my gun. Nah, I'm just
the
joking.
gun ain't gonna help you, goddamn it.
Nah,
All
but
right.
anyway, don't listen to her, y'all.
Latrell Giving, if there's some white stuff floating on the air where you at, put something over your nose.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people are wearing those. They're getting a mask.
I have mine, y'all.
And they walk outside with them. People, just like people that cut the grass if they got an allergy, they keep those little masks on, so those help.
Damn right. Y'all see something floating in the air, cover your faces. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all what the mask looks like. Hold on.
Man, they know what the masks look like.
No, they don't. Y'all go to Walgreens and go get y'all some of these masks and cover your face, cover your mouth up. Don't let that stuff get in your body, okay? So we're going to leave you with that, friend. We got to get out of here. It's time to go. Brother Dinker got to get up early. All right. So we'll see everybody probably maybe Sunday, y'all. If spirits say, come on, we come on, all right? Peace and blessings, family. Ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Peace.